Hey there, everyone. Good morning. This is, once again, another edition of the Russell Cage Experience. I didn't go for my record of 4 videos in a row. Um I ended up going to sleep after ECW went off the air. I'm kind of pooped. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but that's alright. I'm here to do my thing, and that is to review ECW this week, and just got done watching DJ Sleazy C's video. Looking forward to seeing your videos in a few weeks again, uh, hopefully, and hopefully WWE doesn't continue to be stupid wankers and pull your videos continuously. And I mean, honestly, I don't see why they only pulled a few videos. Uh, it's like if they're going to pull videos of reviews and stuff of their show, um, then why not pull all the videos? Um, and it actually gets me to thinking this past week's Raw, or not this past week, I think the week before that, maybe. Can't remember which one. One of these Raws bombed pretty bad, and I can see why. I mean, it wasn't a good show apparently, because I didn't see. I seen this past Monday's, but the Monday before last, I didn't see it, so I think that's one that bombed in the ratings. Anyway, uh, before I go off on a rant again and share my thoughts about that, if you want to see that, just go watch my rant video. So, yeah. Start off the show once again with the World Heavyweight Champion in the opening match, and once again, like I said Monday for Raw, I don't think the World Champion should be in the opening match. I think they should be later in the show. Especially with a show like ECW, it should be at least the main event. Um, you know, Matt Hardy versus Mike Knox. This was it was an okay match. Seen the Matt Hardy basics in this match, and actually Mike Knox was working Matt Hardy pretty hard in the ring. One thing that did stand out to me in this match was the drop kick from Mike Knox. That's the first time I've ever seen him do a drop kick, and for a big man like him to get a drop kick in, kudos to you, Mike Knox. Good job, brother. Matt Hardy picks up the victory here, which is what I was expecting. Like I said, it's an alright match. Then we go to a backstage segment here with Mark Henry and Tony Atlas, and Tony just basically says, Matt Hardy's looking good, Mark, and Mark kind of gets mad about it, and he's, going on the only reason he's that champion and blah, 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 kind of saying that he should still be champion, this, that, and the other. And that was our only backstage segment of the night. Surprisingly, we had an actual show full of wrestling this week, which is actually good in my book. Even if some of them wasn't the best match, but I mean, at least it was a wrestling match, and we got to see some of their talents. Now here comes my match of the night. Miz with John Morrison versus Evan Bourne with Ricky Ortiz. Evan Bourne picks up the victory here. He has some pretty nice spots. I believe there's a Hurricanrana to the outside. I believe it's the outside. I know he done a couple Hurricanranas in the match. And then the standing moonsault, and then I mean, Evan Bourne's a great athlete, and I enjoy watching him on ECW. I expect great things out of this guy, and hopefully with him, and it looks like Chase Stevens is with the company now with the next match, Rey Mysterio, which is really not in the cruiserweight title picture, I guess, anymore, per se. But I mean, and actually, Battle Guy won't ask me this for a question in one of my videos, and hopefully I'll be making that soon. But Evan Bourne would be a great cruiserweight champion if they brought it back. Evan Bourne picks up the victory. Match of the night goes to them because one, you got The Miz, who I like watching wrestle, and you got Evan Bourne, who I also like watching wrestle. So I mean, it was a really good match because both are really good in the ring. Next we have the All-American Jack Swagger versus Chase Stevens. Pretty much Chase was in there to help Jack Swagger get the victory. I guess it's the red, white, and blue power bomb, something like that. He picks up the victory with that. Kind of want to see more out of him besides facing, I don't want to call Chase Stevens a jobber, but that was the role he was playing tonight. But I mean, he did get in some offense here and there. But use Chase Stevens right. I will say that because he is really good in the ring. From what I've seen in TNA, he's a good wrestler also. So use him to his potential. I'd like to see more out of Jack Swagger before I say yay or nay on him. So that's where I'll end it there. Mark Henry versus Finley is the main event. Mark Henry picks up the victory with the world's strongest slam. Typical, Finley match. Hornswoggle gets involved, hits Mark Henry with a shillelagh on the arm. Finley does, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of a brawlish type atmosphere. Finley didn't really get much offense in, unfortunately, but Mark Henry picks up the victory. I guess they're trying to give him some momentum going into No Mercy. So we'll see what happens next week on ECW, but overall, I mean, it was a good show because there's a lot of wrestling in it. Especially the Miz Morrison, Evan Bourne, and Mike Knox Matt Hardy match. So that's my thoughts on ECW this week, and hopefully WWE and YouTube doesn't pull this video because of my thoughts on a show. And if they do, then looks like we're going to have another rant video. Yeah, so you guys take it easy, have a great Tuesday, and I will see you all on the flip side. Peace out.